People on the Move by Maddalen Esposito. People here, there, and everywhere. There are very few places on this planet where people do not live. People have settled in nearly every possible place. Many of these people left their homes to live in a different state or country. People moved for different reasons. Many people moved to find better land, a better life, or more freedom. Some looked for wealth and some wanted adventure. Others were forced to move from their homelands. The following histories show that every time a group of people moved to a new place, they changed the world. This family left their homeland in 1968 to begin a new life in a new place. The travels of the Vikings. In the 700s, the Viking people lived in Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. Most Vikings were farmers. Many were also good fishermen, hunters, and shipbuilders. The number of Vikings grew over the years. Good farmland became harder to find, so by the year 800, many Vikings used their shipbuilding and sailing skills to reach other lands. Viking boats were called longships. They were built from wood and each carried about 80 Vikings. Vikings covered long distances in their travels from 800 to 1100. Some of their journeys took many months. Many Vikings made a living as traders in the new lands. They traded furs, timber, cloth, and gold with people in such places as England, Ireland, Russia, and the Middle East. Some became pirates. They were fierce fighters who raided cities, churches, and farms. Vikings had faster ships and better weapons than the people they attacked. Vikings were skilled at using wood to build houses and boats. Many Vikings settled in distant lands. Some did not return to their own country because they found good farmland and more trading opportunities in the new lands. Sometimes they would live in one area for so long that their families settled there and the new place became their homeland. When people move, they take their ideas and way of life with them. This is true of the Vikings. Many towns where Viking traders settled became trading centers, and Viking shipbuilding skills spread to many countries. The Canadian fur trade. A fashion craze helped bring settlers to Canada. In the 1600s, people in Europe wanted fur for their clothes. Fur was used to make coats, hats, and decorative trim. There was a large beaver population in Canada, so the Europeans could buy their fur cheaply. The Native Americans hunted the beavers and traded the fur for blankets, cloth, guns, and fishing gear. This woman wore a beaver felt hat with ostrich feathers. Large European companies sent traders to North America to try to control the fur trade. A Native American hunter displays furs at a Canadian trading